easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction.
And we welcome you back into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. We're just about set for a kickoff as we resume action in the second quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Bryce Young and the offense out for their next series. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time. And the Raiders are back within a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. A big play there
situation at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Here we go. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Burrow. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally kept. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive with just 3 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force feeding him in that way. Get to the half, kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
We'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 3rd down and 1. Now Young. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Here's Young from the shotgun. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Young to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, it's Young. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go, here we go. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time,
we're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And it's complete to Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Well, the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On one, ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, kick it!
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So that, Charles, all season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's... The head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Josh Allen, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. From there, we stay in the AFC East and skip over to Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Mac Jones, excellent in the victory, as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Monday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Lucas.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Meanwhile, Young's throw there complete to Myers.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Young will set to throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Young looks to throw on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
That's Cochran. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Young takes it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Young with it, 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson, from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field. Go.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Short throw caught by Dulcich. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, here's Burrow. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
12, 12.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 Thomas. God.
Looking to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
This is fielded at the 7. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Cochran. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Young on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It'll be Young again. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Lucas. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The play fake, now Young. He's got Hooper on the short connection and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Now here's Young. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. Open man is Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Young's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's showtime, baby. Ready.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Young takes it on the sneak. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young takes it on the sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Young takes it on the sneak. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Now, that was a great play defensively. Every gap in the middle covered. They end up losing yardage, and now that brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Raiders will add to their fourth quarter lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tyler Boyd, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Burrow looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Burrow on play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's go now. Five
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go with White on the counter.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Ready, break.
They stay on the ground with White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
First down, Raiders.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Las Vegas,
they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
run it back, 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 run it.